Once upon a time,
I wish,
in a far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young maiden
more than life,
and a sad young lad.
more than jewels,
I wish,
and a childless baker.
more than life,
I wish,
with his wife.
more than anything,
More than the moon,
I wish,
the king is giving a festival.
more than life,
I wish,
to go to the festival.
more than riches.
and the
I wish the
ball.
cow would give us some milk.
More than anything,
I wish we had a child.
I want a child.
I wish.
You wish to go to the festival?
The poor old girl's mother had died.
You Cinderella the festival?
The festival.
The king's festival?
And her father had taken for his new wife a woman with 2 daughters of her own. All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart.
Why, come in, little girl.
I wish. It's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please. To bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Thank you. Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to though. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
You're certain of your way?
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sorta hate to ask it, but do you have a basket?
Here, don't stray and be late.
Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny, who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods to grandmother's house and home before dark.
And save some of those sweets for Granny.
Jack, on the other hand, had no grandmother and no father, and his mother,
I wish.
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house were not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. Listen well, son. Milky White must be taken to market.
But mother, no, he's the best cow.
She's given us no milk for a week. We've no food, no money, and no choice but to sell her.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
Look at her. There are bugs on her dugs. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump big enough to be a hump. And no one keeps a cow for a friend.
Fetch the best price you can. Take no less than 5 pounds. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, no more than 5 pounds.
Less than 5. Now go.
Because the baker had lost his mother and his father in a baking accident, or at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own, and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
It's the witch from next door.
The old enchantress told the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when your mother was with child, she developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my garden and told your father what she wanted more than anything in the world.
Was? Greens! Greens! Nothing but greens! Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and filling and lettuce. She did all right, but it wasn't quite, 'cause I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, harassing me, rooting my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping at my ramping and my champing, and my favorite, I should have laid a spell on him right there. Could turn him into stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the ramping, and I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair, you can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother.
No, but you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister. Not even that her name was Rapunzel.
I thought it had been more than reasonable. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket?
What?
Beans!
Beans?
The special beans! I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall. Then bang! Crash! The lightning flash! Now, well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, unless the big day came, I made my claim. Oh, don't take away the baby. They shrieked and screamed, but I did. And I put her whistle never be reached. Your father cried. Your mother died. Well, for extra measure, I must say it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes in my garden thrives. You to see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same as to tell queens and kings. Don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens. Especially the beans.
Then the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have a guarantee a child as perfect as a child can be. Go to the wood.
Ladies, our carriage awaits.
Please may I go to the festival?
The festival! You'd make it so full to the festival and mortify the prince!
The carriage is waiting.
We must be gone.
Good night, Father. I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
I wonder if they are
The witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not to come, and that's final. Now what am I to return with?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slippers pure as
The
gold.
cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
And so the baker reluctantly set off to meet the enchantress' demand. As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival, but how am I ever to get to the festival? I know, I'll visit Mother's grave, the grave of the hazel tree. Tell her I just want to go to the king's festival.
into the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods but not forgetting why I'm on the journey.
Into the woods to get my wish, I don't care how the time is now.
Into the woods to sell the cow,
Into the woods to get the money,
into the woods to land the spell,
to make the potion,
to go to the festival.
into the woods to grandmother's house,
Dun 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 dun.
into the woods to grandmother's house.
Bum ba bum bum ba dum. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The winds are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid there.
There's something in the glade there.
Brum, 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 brum. Into the woods to get the thing to make the world a journey.
Taylor. My foot. You can
Taylor.
keep singing.
Oh, I'm done anyway.